I'm here smack bang in the middle of a paddock in the beautiful countryside of Australia's southwest. And it is the least likely place I would have thought I would find one of Australia's top-notch, family-run, small boutique breweries. And it's incredibly sustainable. Rocky Ridge Brewing is based in the southwest of WA and makes a range of delicious beers in the most sustainable way. And by sustainable, I mean 100% off-grid, carbon neutral, and with the company on its way to B Corp accreditation. So we're right here in the middle of a farm. It's not the most likely place for a brewery. Can you tell me how this came to be about?
About 5 years ago, 6 years ago, we were looking at our diversification plan for the farm and working out what the future held for us here. We're traditionally dairy and beef farmers, and I've always been an avid home brewer and had actually started working in a commercial brewery at the time, and the idea was thrown out that maybe we could start our own brewery. So we went ahead and did a whole pile of investigations into it, and here we are. And how has it changed from those days to now? Massively. So back in the early days, it was Mel and I. Our first year of production, we made about 20,000 litres of beer. We're now up to a team of 28, and we're making about 1.5 million litres. And the product range itself, has that evolved? What do you currently have? Product range is huge. We have 6 core beers, and then around that we always have seasonal releases and new special releases as well. So when I came in here, I noticed there are quite a lot of solar panels on the roof. Sustainability is a key role in the business, isn't it? So a big part of our ethos is to make beer the best we can possibly make it, be that using Australian ingredients or be that reduced carbon emissions. We have been carbon neutral now for 3 years, and we're working on a pathway to be net zero by 2025. Not too far away in Busselton is the Rocky Ridge Tap House, which is where you can settle in for the arvo and taste your way through 25 different beers on tap. There's also the ideal beer food here, as the Margaret River Burger Co. have based their food truck permanently here. So I'm very familiar with tasting wine, but not so much with beer, so I might need a bit of guidance from you. What should I be looking for?
It really depends on what you're drinking. I mean, there's a lot of crossover between beer and wine and flavour palettes. So the first one we have here is our brand new Rock On XPA.
And what is an XPA?
An XPA is between a pale ale and an IPA.
It's really light, really easy to drink. It'd be nice on a very hot day.
Correct, yeah. Next up we have our Pilsner. So this is our unfiltered lager.
That's nice, really smooth. A little bit bitter.
The next beer we have is actually a Polish-style smoked wheat beer. It's called a Grzycki, which probably has a lot of similarities to wine. The next one we have is our Gin Dog Juicy. So this one's a hazy pale.
It's tasty. It's very tropical, quite textural, a bit more dense than some of the other ones.
That's our biggest seller, the Gin Dog Juicy, and it tends to hit a really wide demographic. This one here is a real special beer to me. This is High Above the Redwoods, which is a collaboration beer that we brewed with Pink Boots Australia.
What's the charity element, the collaboration element?
So Pink Boots Society Australia is a charity that was founded in the US originally, and it's now been in Australia for 10 years. It's all about promoting education for women in brewing and the fermented beverage industry. So all proceeds from this go back to supporting Pink Boots.
That's brilliant. And what's your favourite?
Oh, that's like asking my favourite child. I think at the moment the High Above the Redwoods would be, just because of that story. But I'm really enjoying the Pilsner at the moment.
Thank you for taking me through them all.
No worries, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Very much.